Well guys, we are out on a one-night camp, just a one-nighter. I've been joined by Mike from Cornish Knives has come out. He's kind of using a Lavu setup. He's put a bed in there. Quite a good setup. He's actually doing a video as well. I actually mostly come out not kind of film my overnighter because these are quite common for me and I don't normally film them, but just wanted to do some knife reviews really, that I wanted to get out some Schrade 2016 knives. Kind of just been going through some bits and bobs with Mike, and Mike's getting the firewood. I've already trained him well. There he is, look. Say hi, Mike.
Stay Cornish.
Stay Cornish. So yeah, we've got a bit of a fire going. I'm in a hammock setup, my normal kind of setup. I've had to set it up slightly different because the span between the two trees were quite wide, so I've used a different technique on my hammock. If you're interested in seeing that kind of setup, I can show you. The setup that I've used is quite low profile. It's really good if you're kind of going to do a stealth camp or you are expecting exceptionally bad weather. The setup that I've used on my hammock works really well. Yeah, it's just been so far a bit of fun setting everything up. Been interesting to see Mike set up and what he's doing. Kind of got me rabbit curry for later on. A friend of mine cooked me a rabbit curry. I'll put that in my pot and heat it up. That's going to be quite nice. We kind of went off earlier and I showed Mike some bird cherries, so we picked some cherries and we ate them. They were quite good. I'm kind of just boiling some water. I'll probably make myself a stinging nettle tea in a minute. I quite enjoy that. And I put a little bit of hot chocolate with it as well, and tastes lovely. So Campfire's just in front of me here. Absolutely amazing. Mike's just whacking the trees, trying to break a load of firewood. It's kind of been raining for rained all last night, right up till today, till 3 o'clock. We got here just after 3. It was still raining when we got here. We did manage to get the fire going. We're just trying to dry wood out. Most of the campers know what that's like. But yeah, it's all good, all fun. I keep telling old Mike there that there is no Bigfoot. So kind of knocking the trees ain't going to make any difference. Now we're just gathering up some firewood. And we're not tree knocking for Bigfoot. I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. You alright up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good man. Alright. There he is, Bigfoot. Oh no, that's Mike, sorry. Well, this is kind of me set up in the hammock. This week's been kind of a roller coaster ride for me. I upset one of my best friends. Kind of one of them friends who is a rock in my life and I love dearly, and we sorted things out, but I just wanted to say sorry to you. This person probably understands me better than I understand myself. Kind of one of them people that you will always want in your life. If the kind of world was an oyster, this person would be its pearl. Just one of them people. Amazing people. We sorted things out, but I wanted to say sorry anyway on camera, you know. My friends understand that I get very frustrated with what I see kind of on the internet. I get frustrated with what's being taught to people now. I kind of started the week, you know, kind of ate a cucumber and got a sty on my eye. I'm blaming the cucumber, that's not edible stuff. then I kind of been working kind of a lot of nights, so I finish the nights, get home, kind of watch whatever I can to make me fall asleep, because I struggle to sleep. And I kind of, the first thing I watch is kind of a survival thing that's kind of on the TV, and load of rubbish. Then I kind of watch a guy on YouTube doing a survival thing, and he's like, yeah, you can live 3 days without, 3 minutes without air, and you need 3 weeks without food. Trees. He's kind of obviously read all the survival guides, so he's an expert. So let's get this right. 3 minutes without air. 3 hours without shelter. 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. That's a guide. It's freaking rough guide as well. It's like you could have just put 2s or 4s, whatever you wanted to put really. It's that freaking rough, that guide is, dude. No real survival expert kind of like to use them figures in delivering lectures, because it doesn't mean nothing at all. Your priority in a survival situation: shelter, fire, water, food, rescue at any opportunity. Time scale of these, you should have done it like yesterday, because they're essential key items for your survivability in a survival situation. Don't put figures on that. So quite a way I kind of realised that the guy is certainly no expert. He's obviously watched the TV shows, he's obviously read the survival guides. I don't know what kind of career the guy's got, but laughable. Very laughable. I kind of wish there's only so much bullshit that I can withstand, and then I challenge the survival guides. Kind of some of my friends were like, well, you don't want to be challenging the survival guides, you're just making a rod for your own back. People will believe what they want to believe. And it's like, well, yeah, that's fine, as long as I put my side across, then I don't really care. I know a guy that collapsed with a heart attack. He wasn't resuscitated for 7 minutes. He got brought back by paramedics, made a full recovery, and no brain damage. So in the survival guides, you, mister, should have been dead. I also know, I was watching these guys that do this stupid diving. They go down like hell of a way, and they hold their breath for ridiculous amounts of time. You people stop it, because according to the survival guides, you should be dead. So I've already challenged that 3 nonsense straight away. I challenged that. I challenge all that. They're very, very rough guides, and no real experts would kind of be preaching that. They would be teaching you the priorities of what you need, and you need to be doing them quick. What they don't tell you is, actually, look, if you can't find any water, you're fucked. Honesty. That's the reality of survival. Survival, there's an awful lot of luck. Let's move away from mainstream TV, camera crews, support crews, a survival expert. The person you see in front of that camera is a presenter. And don't believe everything you watch. The survival guides, I kind of hear of a survival guy that's going to teach people how to kill rabbits and skin them in the name of survival. Which freaking survival instructor? Where did he come from? Because what he doesn't tell you is, actually, in a survival situation, eat less, drink more, because of the digestive system. There is a format of this, which will be put into a survival guide I'm putting together. Avoid meats like that, because you can suffer protein poison. Your body can ingest too much protein. But once again, because of the TV shows, then the guys read a bit of the guides, they watch the TV shows. Protein, you gotta have protein. They don't want to talk about carbohydrates, fats and sugars that you also need. And that's because they don't have the knowledge on how you get that in a survival situation. All they want you to find, kill a rabbit and whatever, blah 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 blah, whatever. If you can find fish, grubs and worms, perfect, that's plenty enough protein. I mean, even the survival guy says there's more protein in that worm than there is if that pound of steak. We've all seen that on the TV. We know we need protein, but we also need to enforce that we do need carbohydrates, we need fats and we need sugars. Okay, that's that little rant over with. What else happened this week? I watched a guy delivering a lecture, and I know quite a bit on this subject that he was delivering, and after 10 minutes I was laughing at the lecture, and he must have filled all these people's minds full of absolute shit. So that was kind of laughable as well. So that's kind of the highlight of my week. The lecture that he delivered was, he should have been a kind of an entertainer, if you like. He should have entertained people, because he was, how he pulled it off, I'll never know. And how people, educated people, I'm not discrediting anyone, they were educated people, could watch and listen to that nonsense. Some of these people that deliver these lectures on YouTube kind of have a massive following. They're kind of the little man who always wanted the big dick. You know. So they get a feel-good factor. They kind of Google all their subject, and they get all their internet and their research from the internet, without actually consulting with professional people and asking them their opinions and blah blah blah. And some information on subjects that they try to deliver on emergency preparedness isn't even in the public domain. Probably 20% of it, the real kind of important information, isn't there. And a lot of that information you'll obviously find that will come back inconclusive or classified. And they do that for a reason. They don't want to panic people. The internet is still heavily controlled by governments, no matter what anyone says, and they will only allow and put out what they want to put out on there. That's what they do. And for people to think any different, bigger fool you. Kind of the other thing that annoys me, well, it didn't really, that's kind of that little rant over with. They got survival guys that aren't survival guys, they're not survivalists, they're kind of the read the survival books, read the survival guides, and they're survival experts. Then you kind of got the kind of emergency preparedness prepping communities, whatever you want to call them, delivering lectures that are a complete waste of time to people, instead of teaching people basics, which is what they should be doing. Then I kind of don't understand. I must have been asleep or something, because then I kind of, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I get that, but 1 is better than none in any situation. 1 better than none. Survival instructor will always tell you that. Two is 1, 1 is none. 3 is 2, 4 is 3. 5 if you're in Canada. And to top the week off, 5 if you're in Canada. According to the History Channel. 10 is alone. Okay? So we'll go through the sequence again. Welcome to Fog's World, welcome to the roller coaster ride. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Okay? 3 is 2, 4 is 3. 5, alone. 10. I must have been asleep when they changed maths. I must have been asleep. Maybe I was out camping or something. Did you guys just change whatever you wanted? I love the History Channel because they're doing a series on Alone, which is kind of 10 guys dropped off alone in the wilderness. So there was 10 guys alone in the same kind of area. They're not alone in any different. You could probably walk to each other because they're like 3-4 miles apart, alone. So the History Channel, in history, that will go down in history that you managed to get 10 as alone. So well done to you. You've actually made history. The Alone series is very entertaining. The guys there are all very entertaining. That's all I'll say about the show. It's quite enjoyable to watch, just for the entertainment purposes. And that's kind of my week. It's been one of these roller coaster rides, and all my friends they jump on the roller coaster, and most of them stay on the roller coaster. And I kind of say to them, when we all get together on Skype, there's a flow. Most people now are in this river. They're on a flow. Okay, most people kind of happy to go with the flow. I'll go with the flow. Not me, dudes. I like to step out. I like to step on the bank. Because that flow, there's a lot of bullshit. And sometimes you need to step out the flow, look at the bullshit, and reevaluate. So that's it. So anyway, back to my friend. I am sorry that I'd upset you, and I'm glad that kind of you understand me, and thank you so much for your support the last week. And I love you. Thank you for that. And that's kind of been my week. Welcome to Fog's World. So in the morning at we're going to get up, we're going to cook breakfast. I want to kind of aim to get up early. I want to do a time lapse. Probably going to get up kind of 5 o'clock. Okay. Going to get up at 5ish and try and film some time lapse video if I can. So I'll see you all in the morning. Hopefully we'll get some breakfast on the go and enjoy it.
You reckon?
Looking good to me, mate.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking alright. Well, thanks for joining us on this quickie, if you like. Quick one night overnighter. And you had some fun, Mike?
Yeah, it's really good. Thank you very much for inviting me, mate.
You're welcome. You going to come again?
I'll definitely be back.
Good man. Hopefully we can get a couple of nights or something.
Yeah.
That'd be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that's it, guys, from us, from me, Mike, Cornish Knives. Don't forget to check out Cornish Knives. I'll leave the links in the description box below for Mike's channel. Knife maker, just started out from Cornwall. Be safe, be good. Peace to you all. If I do that, it looks quite funny on the camera, that.
Stay Cornish.
Stay Cornish. See you all on the next one.